All right, guys. As always, welcome to our NAKD.com community. Nice green day today. Today is the 6th, right? Okay, it is the 6th. Day 502. We're going to go change documents 28.8K. Cool. There's that. Alrighty, guys. Good to have you guys on. What's going on, Madega? What's going on, Mr. Martinez? What's going on, Junior? Alrighty, guys. We're just getting everything set up here. Hopefully, you guys already subscribe to the channel. Click the icon below for making new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Helps the channel out a ton here at NormalTrading.com. Alright. I am live going over today's trading day. Up 28.8K on the day. That makes 50K into 300. Alright, guys. There's that. Just posting this here. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day. Hopefully you guys have been trading well. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the NormalTrading.com community. Helps the channel out a ton just by tuning in, so I appreciate you guys. Alright. Cool, and then let me just post this here on social media quick. Give me 1 second here, guys. Alright, cool. There's that. There's this. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So I'm just getting everything set. Oops, I screwed that up. Alright, cool. Okay, what was the runners today? We had GNPX. We had Game, DWAC, Fun, and Ear. Alright, cool. There's that for you guys. Should be posted on both social media here. Okay, cool. There's that. Alright, we're going to go live now. Alrighty, guys. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Instagram. Alright. Of course, my camera froze. That's great. Well, I'm sorry, guys. Trust me, when I get in a new place here in the next couple months, it'll be good. But for right now, that camera just keeps freezing. I apologize for that. Alright, guys. Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Alright. What's going on TikTok? What's going on JG? What's going on Omar? What's going on Heo? What's going on, guys? Abby, Kite, Callum, Eldrin, Mo, Steve Austin, what's up? Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Alright, what's DWAC doing? Not much game, not much fun, not much. Oh, it's still kind of curling. Abby, what's going on? TikTok, what's going on? JG. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and get started here in the next 15 to 20 seconds here. I just want to get everybody on and in. What's going on, Joey, Grego? What's going on? $6.19, as always, good to have you on. It just amazes me how much you come in here and hate it. I love it. All right, 619. We'll see you in a month then. Dan Snook, what's going on? Doss, what's going on? Alrighty, guys. So we'll go over today's trading day, okay? What's going on, guys? We're gonna go over today's trading day. Shay, that's awesome. It's awesome, Shay. You see that? What's going on, Big Hoss, Big Boss? All right, guys. So we're gonna go over today's trading day, okay? So today was a bright green day. I really didn't like the way today was setting up. It looked like kind of like a short setup, really mainly. But GNPX, guys, I don't know why this doesn't always show my prints properly. I wish it did. Let's go to the 1 minute. See if that helps. No, it doesn't. All right, so GNPX was like my number one watch today. That and JWell. And so yeah, I use them. I use you know, basically the 1 minute to kind of help me get set up on things, but I definitely use all different time frames. And you know, GNPX was my number one watch today. And if we go to the daily here, I'll show you why. So GNPX, we had a huge ripper, a huge runner. We had over 240 million shares traded, almost 200, maybe 250 million shares traded in one day. Okay, and in that time, we went from, you know, $1.32 up to $4.32. So obviously a ton of range on this name. And then we've done what's called a 3-day sell-off, which, you know, we had a sell-off day 2, day 3, and then today was day 4 sell-off, right? Or, sorry, day 2 day sell-off, day 3 sell-off, day 4 we're consolidating. And these setups I generally look for, you know, day 3 especially. You know, I generally look for these setups based upon, you know, how they're setting up. And I didn't love this setup because I didn't see a whole lot of range, but I also knew this thing was a grinder day 1. So if this thing was going to move, it wasn't going to just rip straight up. It was going to grind, and that's kind of exactly what it did. And it was hard to stay in it, but I knew the way this thing runs, so that's how I stayed in it. I also saw this thing react yesterday at 211 and how strong the buyers were and how many people, you know, sold off but then bought this thing back up. So we knew this thing was very strong down here in the 210s, 215s. That was kind of my goal, but I took starters. I had a 231 average in this range, and I really thought, you know, we might just get a rip out of the gates to 260s, 270s, and I wanted to have something, you know, I actually, believe it or not, I took my first entries at 221 and 222. And, you know, I saw this thing ripped up. Now, I didn't sell any of it because I had a bigger picture in mind. You know, I wanted to see bigger range on the name. So what did I do? I just started adding. You know, on this dip here, I took little pieces. On this dip here, I took little pieces and little pieces in here. 210, I took a lot of size, right? In 211s, 212s, and 210s. I like that because that's exactly where I bounced off yesterday. So this is kind of where I took a lot of size right here to average down. And then I just started taking small entries, and you can see it here. You know, here's, for some reason, it doesn't show my print over here. I don't know why. But you can see it here. You know, me averaging in dips and dips and dips, right? And just kind of grind, and then we finally started to see the volume. Now, I was watching it in here, and right in here, guys, there were some massive walls being eaten. 228, 232. We had some bidders coming in as well, but man, the walls are pretty big, and I'm sitting there like, okay, this isn't, you know, I knew GNPX was thick, but I don't know. That was crazy to see, but it was just eating through it like butter. I mean, you could see the volume go through in here and in here. And I said to myself, after seeing all this price action, low volume, grindy kind of stuff, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to scale off a little bit over 240. So I took about a fourth off right in here. And then I took the rest off on these, and I said anything over 245, I'm going to scale out the rest, basically. You know, I said maybe one more new high, which is up here, but I didn't actually hold till then. And so, you know, I took off a fourth in here, some in here, and the rest into this pop, and then the rest into this pop here. And then this thing rips back up almost to 258. I got away with an average sell at 245, but there was even more movement, you know, almost up to 260. So that was, you know, we had about almost 60 cents a share on decent volume range. So, you know, that's, you know, it was obviously not as big of a move as I was hoping, but at least we caught a piece of the move. And I was down unrealized, probably about 18,000 on the name in here, because I did take chunk size in here. You know, I didn't want to miss out on a big move, and I really thought we were going to go from here straight up. We didn't. I was highly convicted, especially down in here. $2 was my risk area. This thing sells off. You know, it is what it is. But it had a nice pop, and it took about 3 hours to get there. But I knew this name was grindy, and that's what I did. And that was basically my only trades on the day. Dogs, I shorted a little piece of it. Almost like a $400 borrow. And I shorted it. I started to see this thing. And I know JWell sold off, so I kind of used that. I'm not even... So, market order is not gambling, 619. I don't even know how you keep coming in here. I'm going to put this guy... Yeah, cool. But yeah. So then, you know, we had a sell-off in here. And I started to see this thing get weak. And I took my short at a 338 average on dogs. Cost me like $450 to borrow it. And then we had a nice little pop down into the close here. I had an opportunity to close at 323, 224, but I want to give it one more chance to break 320. Started to see a little strength, and we're getting right into the close. I didn't want to hold it overnight, so I covered it for about $2,000 winner. And then Jay Well took a small loser on that one. Of course, that thing's just crushing me. DWAC, I got it from the computer on this name. Basically, on a slow day like today, I was okay with the kind of big, the solid day that I had. What's going on, Wonder Brad? What's going on, Teddy? What's going on, Jamie? Those of you guys on here. Those of you guys on TikTok, do you guys want to see my face or the screen? You guys want to see my face or the screen, guys? Whichever one. I know my face is beautiful, but I don't want to make you guys jealous. So if you guys want to see the screen, that's great. Screen. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know I'm not that attractive. I get that. All right. Cool. Hopefully that works for you guys. Anyways, so I got up and I kind of just checked off on the day. With a day like today that I had, I was actually really happy about the day that I had. With things like, ear not really making a whole lot of a move. Not a whole lot of range on ear, You could have shorted it nicely, but, I knew that today was kind of a slower day. So I didn't want to force anything, and I got up. And if I wouldn't have got up, I probably make right in here. I probably make sorry guys on Instagram. I probably make about 5 or 10 grand extra. But I don't probably hold into this kind of move just because it's straight up, and I had no idea DWAC was going to make that move. I took little trades on DWAC after hours. You can see, DWAC I made $500 on. I was trying to get the account to 30 grand, but I'm also not going to risk it. Just a small scalp, 58.87 in, 59.75 out, and then GameStop. I took a small position. I don't want to give anything back. 171.18 in, 172.94 out for the $300. And that's basically my day today, guys. So, yeah. This is my scanner right here. It's trade ideas, and then our customized scanner settings at normacmilitrading.com. Our customized scanner settings at normacmilitrading.com. They are for sale. Trade ideas I don't own. That's the software. You trade live with class? No, I don't trade live. I don't like to trade live because I really don't think that people get a lot out of it besides piggybacking. You're not really understanding what works for you and what is your plan, process, strategy. You're just taking my trades, and I don't really think that's very good for learning. I have live trading on my course. Those were live trades with real money. They're just pre-recorded, and I explain everything in those trades. So you can go back and look at my thought process. But I don't really like to trade live throughout the day. Yeah, but in my chat room, I do have live ideas throughout the day. Clip, Michi's outside right now. I think she's eating. Apologize. We call her Toothless. From, what the hell is it? Toothless. Why am I drawing a blank? I can't even remember the name. It's like Dragon something. Appreciate it, Todd. Yeah, Dragons. Yeah, we're just slowly kind of getting the account going again. We got the account from, 50,000 up to 332,000 now. We're starting to really build some size on the account, which is great. Those of you guys have seen me, turn 1,000 into 1,000,000 multiple times, but I don't ever want to get back down to that, so I'm just trying to keep my account, I want to try and slowly grow the account to maybe, honestly, like 2 million at this point, and then start pulling after that. And then once I pull a good amount, I'll probably raise the account to 5 million, and then probably leave it there for a while. Anything above that, I would pull profits. How to Train Your Dragon, yeah, exactly. Toothless is my cat. Anyways, guys, hopefully you got a lot out of today. GNPX is a setup that I use. It's textbook, big volume, and then day 3 sell-off runner. Didn't run as much as I would have liked. It also came back down quite a bit too. Still going to be watching this one though. If we continue to hold the 210 level, you know, it wouldn't shock me if we get another grind back up. What dollar amount do you see your account making big moves? I'm confused about that question, GTR. Lionsgate, what's going on? Papalooza, what's going on? Grant, what's going on? All right, guys, I'll answer the first couple questions here. I'm going to stay on TikTok for a while. There's a lot of people on TikTok, so I want to go ahead and answer some of their questions. What's going on, Rex? What's going on, Mark at the FUC? Best way to get into stock trading? Join my chat room and just soak up all the knowledge, Rex. Chat room's in the link in the bio. It's 100% free. You don't have to pay for anything. Jamie, do you shop and DWAC for tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to be watching DWAC and Fun tomorrow for sure. Long or short. TI and AMC, it's been just sold off into. Definitely going to do that thing. You're welcome, Rex. No problem. Do you look for higher lows before you buy? Not all the time, chicken. Not all the time, but sometimes. What do you look for in level 2 before getting in or out? I kind of look to. I kind of take starters into stocks to feel like, is this thing nice and moving to the upside? And you kind of get feels for it. You know, when you start taking entries into stocks, you can kind of feel, is this thing kind of pushing up, or is this thing kind of selling off on you? And you can kind of feel that over time, you know, when you have years and years of experience. And the level 2 kind of goes over, you know, how it feels thick on the ask or on the bid, and so yeah, I mean, I use level 2 for sure. What's the first chart you look at? What's the first chart time? I probably look at the yearly, and then I look at the daily. And then I look at the minute and the 15-minute. I look at all time frames. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to get off here. I appreciate you guys subscribing to NorMagnoTrade.com community. TikTok, I will be on. I will stay on for TikTok because there's a lot of people asking questions. On TikTok, I will stay on for those guys on TikTok. I'm not a financial advisor. Trade at your own risk. Have a plan, a process, strategy. Free chat, link description below. My course, teaching my process, link description below. Brokers that I use, all links description below. Brokers to stocks, about to $1,400. All links description below. Scanner software code, I use CAN15, all in the link description below. What's going on, Sauce? The Count, Crypto, what's going on? I will see you guys tomorrow. If you want to join me on TikTok from YouTube, those of you guys on TikTok, you can join my YouTube. It's Cam the Man, YouTube Cam the Man. My YouTube is Cam the Man. You can see it here. That's my YouTube right there, Cam the Man. Cam the Man is my YouTube. We're going to go ahead and answer a couple questions on TikTok. Those of you guys on YouTube, you can join my TikTok is CanTheMan363. CanTheMan363. Or is it CanTheMan363? CanTheMan536, sorry. Alright, so today was a 28.8K day. Okay, there's this. Cool. Alrighty, guys. What's going on TikTok? What progress sites are the best to use to get started? You can join NorMacNoTrading.com. Check my link in the bio. It's a good place to start. Paul Maggie. I can't recommend people that I look up to though because they're at like different levels. What is the best way to conduct technical analysis when you're first looking at charts? Just look at FinViz or something like that. You probably had this question before, but here goes. Do you trade crypto? Yes, I just dollar cost average into it. I don't trade it though. Alrighty, guys. What is the basics to understand all of what you need to learn?